I'm Lowell Hoover, designer of Polyphase Microwave's protoTx RF upconverters. After a brief description of the protoTx and its features, I'll show you how easy it is to set up a protoTx in a typical application. The protoTx can be programmed to operate in one of four modes: IQ upconverter mode, IF upconverter mode with upper sideband RF, IF upconverter mode with lower sideband RF, and direct synthesizer mode. The protoTx contains a wideband quadrature modulator and LO synthesizer that upconverts INQ baseband or IF signals. The conversion gain can be set in quarter dB steps over a 32 dB range. You can select the optimum RF filter from a 5-way switched RF filter bank to remove out-of-band noise and harmonics. The protoTx has plenty of power with an output compression point of plus 22 dBm. Now I'd like to demonstrate how easy it is to configure the protoTx for an IQ upconverter application. In this example, we're using an IQ signal generator to generate a 16 QAM modulated waveform. The 10 MHz wide channel is digitally processed by a root raised cosine filter and digitally frequency shifted to 30 MHz. We're using the protoTx to upconvert the INQ waveforms to a 2.45 GHz RF. Installation is simple on a Windows 7 PC with an internet connection. Just connect the USB cable from the protoTx USB port to an open USB port on your computer. USB drivers are installed automatically. Next, insert the installation CD and run setup.exe. Follow the prompts to install the protoTx interface software. Now we're ready to power up the protoTx and connect the RF cables. We'll start by connecting the ground, the negative 5 volt, and the positive 5 volt supplies. Next, we can connect the INQ baseband signals to the INQ ports of the protoTx. And finally, we're going to route the RF output to a spectrum analyzer. Once all connections are made, run the protoTx interface software. The software reads and displays the current settings. First, set the operating mode to IQ upconverter. Then enter the LO frequency as 2420 MHz. Select the RF filter F4, and finally set the RF attenuator to 12 dB. Let's take a look at the RF output of the protoTx on the spectrum analyzer. With a center frequency of 2.45 GHz, we see the main channel. At 2.42 GHz, we see the LO leakage term. And at 2.39 GHz, we have the lower sideband image. The lower sideband image is suppressed by more than 40 dB relative to the main channel. The main channel output power is plus 3 dBm. As a final step, let's null the LO leakage. We see the LO leakage here at about minus 50 dBm. In the software, we can adjust the DC offsets to minimize the LO leakage power. There, we've adjusted it below minus 60 dBm. To learn more about the protoTx RF upconverters, please visit polyphasemicrowave.com. On the protoTx product page, you'll find links to product data sheets, a user's manual, and software downloads.